Hey, what is up, guys? My name is Chirp here, if you didn't know already, and I just want to make an informational video about my inactivity for the past couple of days. Actually, 3 days it was actually, not a couple. But you could say a couple as well because I haven't been posting anything on YouTube, no status or no video or not even a stream or not just even a premiere, if you might ask me. So I'm making this special video to let you know about my inactivity on YouTube during these stupid 3 days, and I want to also let you know what have I done during these days. So we are starting off with day one, which was December 3rd, 2020. Time was around 12 o'clock or something like that, and then it became for the 4th December day. So I remember in the night of the 3rd December that I've played a multiplayer game with some of my buddies. I if I'm not wrong, I was playing Apex Legends. It doesn't matter anyway. So I was playing that night with my buddies, which I haven't talked with for about 4 years. So they are some buddies from my childhood, and yeah, I wanted to play with them as well. And at around, let's just say 12:30 a.m., something like that, um, my internet went down suddenly, all of a sudden, and I couldn't hear my friends anymore. I have checked the router. I have a TP-Link router, if you didn't know. I mean, you probably shouldn't know this information, but I'm gonna tell it anyway. So I have a TP-Link router, and with 5 green lights right now. So I was playing that night, and the internet went down. I checked my router. The last line, which was the signal for the internet, turned into a more red color. I don't know how to say it, but it became red all of a sudden. And then I just went on my phone, used the cellular data, and announced my buddies that on Discord. I was on Discord with them, by the way. I announced them that I was not able to speak or talk with, no, actually play with them more Apex. So I just called it off that night, and the next day, which was December 4th, it was Saturday. So I called my internet company, and they couldn't get anyone to come to my house and take a look over at the modem itself. So I called the next day, which was December 5th, and it was Sunday. The same thing as December 4th. So yeah, I just couldn't call anyone because everyone was busy or they just didn't want to come over to my house. And today, which is actually 6th of wait, I said December. What the fuck? Oh, I meant January. What the hell is wrong with me? So in the night of 3rd January, the internet went down, and in the next following days, which were 4th and 5th of January 2020, what the hell am I saying about December? Holy shit. And now it's 6th of January 2020. So I called the internet company once again this morning at like, let's just say 8 a.m. or something like that. And yes, someone was actually available by that time, and I was so surprised because these employees are kind of lazy sometimes, and I just don't like it. So I've called that specific employee, and I've invited him to come over to my house and take a look at the modem itself. There was still that red light, and maybe the employee just didn't know the problem or didn't know the problem in the first place. But 20 minutes later, he discovers that apparently my modem was hacked by a Russian IP. And I was so fucking surprised because why would a Russian just hack my modem all of a sudden? I mean, what the hell? I mean, this problem could be persisted by a download. So let's just say you download a file or a game from a Russian website, and then the second you install that program or game, your modem is just hacked and the internet went down. That could be the first problem. I didn't have this problem at all because I know that I don't do this kind of shit, and I don't install Russian files or Russian games at all. So from Russian websites, I mean, or any just any other program. So what could be the problem of the modem being hacked? And I still don't know it up to this point because my employee, I mean, no, the internet company's employee just resetted my router and took a look over at the TP-Link website, and he's found the problem. He's found the problem. So there was a Russian IP accessing my modem, and he just banned him, and I was able to get my internet back as well. They also called ownership, who were actually a company in my capital city, which is Bucharest, because I live in Romania. So basically, now the problem is solved, and I'm so proud of it. I mean, the internet works fine right now, and yeah. I also want to talk about my actions during these 3 days. So, I was not able to use my internet for 3 days straight. What did I do in this time? Now, obviously, I used my cellular data. I've had 50 gigs of cellular data, 4G connection, and that was actually pretty decent. I mean, I've got some decent speeds. I've watched videos at a pretty major quality, let's just say around 720p. I just didn't want to watch videos at 1080p because I didn't want to use my cellular data that much. I mean, I've watched a few videos on YouTube because I was getting bored in these 3 days. Now, I've also read books, I've played some video games offline, like single player games, which I have actually recorded them during these 3 days. And yes, also, I just want to mention the fact that I've been using my cellular data over the PC. So I basically used a USB charger 2.0, a USB 2.0 charger cable, and the phone itself. So I had to use the USB tethering, and it worked properly on my PC. Now that doesn't mean I can play with my buddies at all. I can play with them, but at a very not reasonable ping. So let's just say I've been playing Fortnite, and I've had around 122 ping. Like, what the hell, dude? And it's pretty normal considering the fact that you don't use your own internet, you use the cellular data from the phone, from the SIM card. And yes, during these 3 days, I've used my cellular data every single day, every single moment. I've also did some pauses as well because there were some cases in which I didn't need the internet at all. And besides this information that I gave you about my inactivity for these 3 days, I just want to let you know that I'm not dead. I'm still here, and yeah, the internet works fine, and I'm so happy about it. And yes. Besides this, I want to make a short announcement about the fact that we will do a stream today at maybe 4 or 5 PM GMT+2. Now, I don't know what game to play. I've been thinking of, you know, continuously playing Far Cry 4 because I really need to finish that game. That game is so long, like it will take me about 20 hours to finish it. And I've already been playing that game for about 6 hours, if I'm not wrong, or something like that, or 7. On the streams, of course. And yes, I will. I might actually stream some Far Cry 4. And yes, until the next video slash premiere slash stream. I just want to let you know that I'm still here. I didn't give up on YouTube. I'm not dead, and I'm still in one piece, flesh and bones, whatever you want to call me. And until the next video, premiere, or stream, my name was Chirp, and I'll see you next time. See you guys, and take care. Bye.